Hi, everybody. I'm very happy to be here to present to you about Orbit. My name is Patty. Orbit is a device-agnostic AI solution that enables, for the first time, physicians to personalize treatment for Parkinson's disease patients. We are an amazing team bringing together decades-long industry, clinical, and data science experience to ensure the success of the company. We don't just understand technology, but we also understand the complex healthcare environments that we operate in. What problem are we trying to solve? Almost all Parkinson's disease patients have to experience treatment-induced side effects, and that causes them to fluctuate between two states. One is a hypoactive state characterized by stiffness and immobility, and the other state is hyperactive state, which is categorized by abnormal, uncontrollable movements. These two states fluctuate many times during a day, and it's very devastating for the patient and the caregivers. And because of this, there's increased care cost due to increased hospitalization and dependency. Now, there is a way to help these patients, which is to regularly tailor the treatment regime for them based on what drugs to take, how much to take, and when to take it. However, doctors can't do that effectively today because they're relying on a snapshot of information that they gather only at doctor's visit. When the patient goes home, the doctor has no clue how the patient is doing or responding to the treatment, and therefore they can't really personalize the treatment for them. To meet this unmet medical need, we have developed a device-agnostic AI solution that relies only on a single wrist-worn sensor like a Fitbit watch or an Apple Watch that processes passively, that captures passively motion data, which allows for our AI solutions to process. Now with this, we can now provide doctor with continuous objective symptom report, and doctor can see how the patient's actually responding to every medication that's being taken so they can tailor the treatment to obtain maximum symptom control. It comes with the patient and caregivers interface, as well as the doctor's interface. But what we are building as well in the back end is a back end that allows for collaborations with other digital tools and other healthcare professionals to look after the comorbidities. 7 clinical trials has been conducted to validate the relevance of our solution. And we got data from, we meticulously label minute by minute, 20,000 minutes of data from 300 patients. We've done UX UI research, and our studies have been published in over 20 international publications, including Nature Scientific Reports. In one of the clinical studies, you can see that the doctor is able to help the patient to maintain optimal symptom control for over 80% of the time using our solution compared to 60% without. Asking the patients, they all love the solution and wear it every day. And then the doctors basically labeled us as a game changer and say they've been waiting for our solution for a long time. With this, our target is really to look into the physicians and hospital clinics market. We'll be charging a yearly subscription of close to about $3 a day. With this, we're already looking at, just looking at the early adopter market, over 800 million of market potential. Thank you very much, and we look forward to your question.
Okay, thank you so much for great speech. Dear judges.
Where are you based now? Because I see German accelerator in your presentation.
Yes, so I'm in Singapore, and my co-founder is in Germany, in Munich. A lot of work has been done with LMU in Munich. My co-founder used to be a Parkinson's disease doctor.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, this is Vikram from GHP. My question for the Orbit is like, what kind of patents you have if you have filed? In which territory is it for patents?
We have it's the AI solution, so we own the data. We purposely do not go after IP, but we categorize that as trade secret.
Okay, and the venture is registered in Singapore or Germany?
The headquarters in Germany, and we have an entity in Singapore.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I have a question here. Patty, is it? Yes, I'd like to know how long you've been involved in these projects, and also how much have been invested in the project.
So it's been bootstrapped so far. We started the research in 2016, and then now we're ready to actually commercialize it. So we are at a stage where we've already got a solution for the doctor, and then pursuing CE mark filing and DIGA registration.
Okay, so you're seeking for how much for this round?
Can I say this here? Yeah, so I'm seeking for 2 million
2
seed
million.
round. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is for the tech development or for the
Okay.
marketing or for?
This is for so there's staffing, and then also for the multi-trial multi-center intervention trial, and for CE mark filing, HSA filing, and DIGA listing.
I see, because I realized in this event, most of the techs are using AI now, so yeah, seems like everybody's using AI. Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
We've actually, yeah, I can communicate with you later, because we did like a very unique thing when it comes to clinical labeling to make it relevant.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Patty, hi, this is Eric from Singapore.
Eric?
You mentioned you're also pursuing HSA certification. In what aspect of HSA certification you're
Class 2.
Class 2 for medical devices?
Yes, yes, because we process the data and we actually analyze the data to give symptom insights for for personalizing the treatment. Yeah.
Okay, and second question is addressing Parkinson. Which countries are your maybe top 5 countries that you reckon that will be heavily applied to in terms of the usage?
So in terms, if you look at the patient population, obviously US, China have a lot of Parkinson's disease patients there, and then also the big 5 EU countries like Germany, Italy, UK, France, and Spain. Okay. But then in this case, we're also looking into the private sector versus the public sector. So there's quite a lot of demand from the private sector, where it's actually a patient pay model or a private insurance coverage model, which happens to be a lot in Asia Pacific. Yeah.
Okay. And is that why the HSA certification that you're...
Yes. So that is actually one of the beachheads. We've identified Hong Kong and Singapore to be our markets to target for next year while we're doing the actual registration for CE mark. Because for Singapore, we need the ISO and then we can go for HSA. For Hong Kong, we actually don't need to have the regulatory approval. We just need to have clinical claims.